for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taylor Gabriel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drop...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's going to take another shot here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Denver.
Clock now on 1st down. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 21. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
The gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Michael Ojemudia.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
At his own 9-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. First carry for James Conner. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
For the running back.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And 11.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pass intended for K.J. Hamler. Incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
45, Mike, 45.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
30-yard line.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Ben on third and long. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Broncos first down.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. That's going to be caught by Judy. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
41-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now this throw caught left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
26-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
It is good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Middle. Me. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Check 42. 50. Safety's creeping. 51's a mark. 51.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
9 brings up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bound to lose one. Hey, Mike, 51. These 2. Watch the pass.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Pittsburgh. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
51's a mark. I'm going to run you over. I'm Snickers. These 2. 77. Deuce. 19 tight. 51, Mike. Sit like a...
Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Hamler now to return it. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
47-yard line.
Again, it's Connor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Hands to James
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Open man, he completes it to Judy. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 12.
12 yards there and a first down.
Denver.
On first down, Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's now 4th down.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for...
Let me explain what I did? Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dog. Some it was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I did. Ain't live to do what I love. Need a light here to protect my buzz. He's right here to protect my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?